Hey everyone, post-production Robert here with a quick little note before we get into today's episode. We recorded this episode when Jack visited us in Seattle, which was really cool, was a fun time. Went to a Korean barbecue restaurant with empty ketchup and mustard bottles. It was wild. So this episode that we recorded was recorded literally the day that Tsubasa and Shion broke up. We walked out of the studio and then saw the Instagram post. So it was devastating for us. So keep in mind, all of our thoughts in today's episode came from a pre-Tsubasa broke up world. A happier world, if you will. We'll definitely talk about that in upcoming episodes, but we figured it'd be worth us getting these episodes out now because we recorded them in a pretty special situation. So we hope you enjoyed today's episode and stay tuned till the end for a fun little announcement about what the next episode is going to be. Thanks. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tadaima, Terrace House podcast, your weekly companion to your favorite show on Netflix. I'm Robert Scarpanito, and I am literally sitting at an actual for real table next to Daily Wilhelm.
Konbanwa.
And diagonally across from Jack Cepeda.
Irashaimase.
And directly across from Colin Sparling.
Minasan, konbanwa.
And today, it's a special day. Jack has graciously walked all the way to Seattle from Austin. It was a long trek for him. But
you know, real talk, my quads actually do hurt because I climbed a mountain yesterday. Yeah, so that's not an act. And we're actually like belly up to a table, all four of us together. Turns out it's way easier to talk to someone when you're actually in the same room as them.
Go figure.
Yeah, who would have known?
Watch this be the worst, like we're talking over each other though.
Oh,
ever.
we'll be 100%.
We'll find out.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. But I don't know what you're talking about. I thought we always gathered together every week at Tadaima Studios.
It's an illusion.
Yeah, we have a whole building. It's named Tadaima
Yeah.
Studios. Like, we own this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that big building in Seattle? Yeah, the
That
Space
big one?
Needle?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's actually ours.
Yeah, at the top of the needle. That's where we
Yeah.
No, it's the bat cave underneath, guys. It's all the
Right.
tunnels.
Oh, it's the
'Cause
back.
We're making so much bank off of this
oh
podcast.
my gosh.
So much
Those
bank.
Terrace House bucks, baby.
We own each of our own terrace houses.
Netflix sponsors,
Whoa.
please.
You ever seen Scrooge McDuck like swimming his money? That's us.
That's us.
Underneath the Space Needle.
Today,
Please sponsor us.
hey Squarespace, you out
We're
there?
so broke.
Today, guys, we are covering the very last episode of Opening Your Doors, episode 49, Departure Whistle.
The feels are real.
Y'all, this was, okay, I don't want to set a bad feel for the start of this episode, but there have been better Terrace House season finales.
I honestly 100% agree with you. I think this one was really disappointing.
Are we ranking them? Like, I can't even remember Boys and Girls
we're
in the
not,
City.
not ranking
No,
them.
we're not
I
ranking,
just,
just-
off the top of my head,
Yeah, from what I remembered.
From
Aloha
memory.
State was awesome.
So,
Aloha State was pretty good.
for someone like me who has only seen this experience in Karuizawa, like, what is usually expected out of a season finale?
So,
for instance, the panel in the past has gone into the house and broadcast from like the living room. So that was cool.
There was one where they did like a cold open where they were pretending they were the people living in the house. Like Yama walks in and is like, "Oh, hey, Baba, do you want to go on a date?" And it's like, it was so cool.
It's very
It's
meta.
just
Like,
And-
breaking the fourth wall.
Yes.
Yeah, and
I
it was
like that.
It
very
was,
fan service.
It was very, it felt SNL-y. It felt at the end they were going to be like, and live from Japan, it's Terrace House. But they didn't do that.
Look into the camera and everything.
I agree. That was cool.
Right. And then, I mean, like in the past, we've gotten cleaning montages, which is, I mean, I was kind of satisfied. We got longer goodbyes for one.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And we got a little bit more with the whole like catching up with the characters thing, which was cool. That was here in this episode. But I think it just felt like a more of a cover up because there just wasn't much going on in the house
It's an
itself.
FBI cover up. Like,
Yeah.
everyone dies at the end and they're covering it
Well,
up.
They're
more
covering
like, more like filler. but
Covering up
yeah.
the fact that there wasn't much to go over, right? There was like
Right.
a concert, and did we notice? Like, not even everyone. We'll get there, but not even everyone in the whole house went to the show.
It was just Risako, right?
Yeah.
I would have figured someone else would have
I mean,
tagged
come on.
along.
It is far though.
It's in
Fukuoka.
It is-
yeah.
Yeah.
It is Christmas too. People might have had people who are couples certainly had plans. That's a very romantic holiday for couples in Japan.
I felt the love in the air.
Yeah, and you know, there was just a lot of, I mean, the first half of this episode, it was nice to see all of the basically the reunion, right? Of well, not reunion, but all these people coming back. We're getting to see where they are now, like what they're doing. But I couldn't help but think, oh, this is just because nothing's happening in the house.
Yeah.
I don't remember other finale episodes where we got a full holistic like recap of almost everyone that lived there.
Yeah.
All the important couples.
Right.
All
that's
the
true.
big bullet points from the entire year were touched on here. And I can't remember if that's ever happened before.
The most important couple, Sota and Shunsuke.
So
Yes.
Yeah, baby, no bitch made a comeback. That was one of the high points for me.
and that
Easy.
was really weird though, because if you watch that without context, like you haven't seen like the lost tapes or anything like that, it was probably a little strange for people that just
probably
kinda
like,
watch
what
the
the
show.
fuck is this feather
right.
suit and
So-
shiny suit?
At least though they didn't. I mean, when you just watch this episode 49 Cold Turkey, at least they don't make all these references like, oh, you remember the last time you were at this bar, Shunsuke? You know, it's just kind of like, oh, they're at this bar.
Right.
Right, exactly.
It works on its own, but we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that
yeah.
extra insight. Like he had a very heart-to-heart conversation with Baby No Bitch and sexy something? Sexy someone?
Izumi Star Sexy.
Yeah.
Izumi
Yes.
Star Sexy.
What a wow!
It's a
what
great
names.
name. Or was it Izumi Bullet Point? You know, it doesn't, like, it's some kind of thing. a
Sexy.
symbol. Izumi Sexy.
The sexy person here.
But the thing that kind of like helps out or fills out this last episode for me though is knowing that there are lost tapes for us to watch out there, because we do
Oh,
have
yeah.
some more like lost scenes and some more closing interviews and things like that to watch.
I
The,
can't
Yes.
the door is still cracked.
Yes.
It's not
Yes.
closed entirely.
Yama's foot is
It's
still in that
ajar.
door. Yeah.
Opening new cracks. So
Hey.
Please no.
so let's start going through the episode. I just dropped my pen.
Yeah, let's
In
make
order.
noises.
Yeah, let's make noises. We start seeing we see Taka and Shohei. Shohei's doing his little band thing again. And it's cool to see him do music. It's cool to hear him say the word mistletoe in Japanglish. But
To know you better.
Girl.
I can't help but feel, but we have Masao. Why are you giving us this thrift store version of Guess Who
Oh,
You Are?
ouch.
Oh man,
Yowza.
spicy take.
It's a different sound. It's
It's different. It's very different.
It's harsh because it's true, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's the thing. I mean, they're both very different sounds. I still like Guess No Kiwa more.
Sure.
Personally. But it was still cool seeing that he's still in the band and all that. And in the crowd, you get to see Taka and his girlfriend, I assume now, the love of his life.
Right. Here's the thing, though. Whenever I see Taka, it's now always with Shohei, and I think of them as more of a couple than
They
Taka
are. Yeah.
and remind me of her name. I don't even remember
I
her
cannot
name.
remember.
I think it
feel
was
rude.
Reika.
Reika? Yeah.
something.
Okay. Dude, they are a bromance.
That bromance,
They're
though.
hardcore. And Taka and his partner are a great looking couple.
Oh,
I have to
yes,
say,
they
they're
are.
very photogenic together.
Which was also, I mean, it was strange. We didn't get a word from them though.
Yeah, they were just there in the show.
Yeah.
But
They didn't
What
bring
made-
enough mics.
what made me sad was through all the people we've seen in this episode, where's Aya?
Ooh.
There were a lot of people that were absent. I wanted Yudai.
Ami.
I wanted Ami. I definitely wanted Ami.
Well, we
Same.
know Yudai was just trying to get some from Yui. Last we knew. Last we checked.
Yowza.
But yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't get those two. We didn't get Aya, Mayu, or
Some n-
Mizuki, if
some-
you guys remember her.
Yeah,
Oh
some
my gosh.
notable absences, certainly. But I think the ones that they were able to fit in there more than made up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
totally.
hit the big ones I needed.
Yeah, that's, I guess, another question. Like, not having watched previous seasons of Terrace House, like, is that a thing that, like, these people become so memorable that they're, like, core part of opening new doors or core part of Boys and Girls in the City?
You get a bit of a reunion if you're lucky. You know.
Every season of Terrace House so far has certainly had its like cream of the crop like moments and character and members of the house that you will never forget. You know, the meat incident came up
Yeah.
in this episode, so I don't want to spoil that too much for people that haven't seen that
Right,
season,
but usually with the end of every season, I feel like this season did the most. Where are they now?
yeah, it did.
Previous finales, they've shown maybe one or two, maybe four at most people from the house, but
It was nice. I like it. I prefer this. I prefer, the recap. I mean, I don't know when we're going to get there, but maybe just bring it up now. But I just loved seeing Tsubasa and Shion and her
Yes.
dad in the soba
Yeah.
shop. Probably my favorite part of the whole episode, of the whole finale.
I was about to say, so as much as it's like, where are they now? It's like everyone's in the places we kind of expected them to be.
Yeah.
Shohei's on stage. Taka's following Shohei. We have back at the Soba restaurant with Shion and Tsubasa.
There was a fight, but it's okay now.
It's okay. And then Noah and Sana are at a bar because that's
Drinking.
the only place that they can
Yeah.
be together.
I'm convinced they've only gone on dates in bars.
So am I understanding that right? So Noah is living at home and Sana's just coming over to
Bang.
hardcore? Like, and his parents love her for it?
I mean, that's stretching
You're-
it probably.
You're making my son very happy. Thank you.
We can tell.
Yeah, happiness has filled this house.
Rice
We
paper
appreciate you,
doors,
Sana.
rice paper walls.
Do I gotta change these tatami mats or what?
Oh my God, that's
Y'all.
assuming a lot.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why the birth rate is way down in Japan. No one has anywhere
Yeah.
to
Bang.
get intimate. Yeah,
Why is
bang.
everyone
think they-
afraid of saying the word bang
you think
on
they
this
wouldn't?
podcast?
You think they wouldn't just have like an extra like jet plane in the backyard they could go to and?
Oh my god.
Oh,
He's
question!
an aspiring pilot, not a pilot.
Question: Are they in the Mile High Club yet?
100%.
I definitely think so.
His
Yes.
daddy owns an airplane. Probably.
His dad was like, "Hey, you guys, you want to go on a flight? Let's go."
Wait,
Clearly.
actually, hold on. I need to rethink everything. There's no way they have rice paper doors because his dad's like a billionaire.
That's fair.
He probably owns a mansion. They have their own like fuck corner.
A playroom.
No. Let's be, dude. They have a guest house.
They have a guest house.
They,
and that's where
they
he
definitely
lives.
have a fucking guest
yeah.
house.
Or that shed in the backyard where they just fuck in there
Yeah.
and then they
Yeah.
come back for
But-
snacks, go
but
back like we
Their
discussed
par-
before.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
parents when they were watching Terrace, I was like, "That's a great idea,
good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, but that
Make it
shed,
so.
that shed is probably the size of our entire apartment building. Let's be real.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're banging a lot. That's
Probably.
where we left them, and that's where they are.
I'm surprised, honestly, we didn't just get a full softcore porn scene like episode 32.
I mean, they
it wouldn't
hinted
have
back
been-
at it.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the lap.
Yeah, they did.
They're tonguing down right at the bar.
Oh,
They're
they
still
are.
very honeymoon phase affectionate. Like, oh, I love you, Noah.
And it's been 6 months.
Yeah,
and they're
and-
gonna move in.
Yeah.
Talking about moving in. And last time we saw Sana
Yikes.
move in with someone, whoops.
I was about to say, like, it was a very brief moment, but Noah didn't seem totally sold on that.
No, not entirely. Well, probably because he's a little too comfortable in the parents' guest house.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
when you
yeah.
have your own house shed, why would you ever want to leave?
House shed.
So
we know he doesn't do
fuck
his own
shack.
laundry.
Just
either.
say it.
just tell it like it is.
Yeah.
Oh god.
They got a fuck shack. So here's the
A
thing.
fuck shack stack.
Yoa.
Yoda.
Sana
What's
is
up?
Do we think Sana's getting baby fever?
I don't know. Did she ever?
What's the vibe?
Did she ever say she wanted kids?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She'd
I'm
have
just
to stop drinking.
She had to stop
so
spending
she'll
so much
never
money
want
on
kids then
Botox.
for that.
I don't think she could go a week
Right?
without drinking.
No, it's clear. She can't go, one paragraph.
I don't know. I mean,
without
that's losing out on a lot of plastic surgery money. So
Okay, wow, they're very compatible.
We're so rude to them.
I know we totally are. Was it daily? Didn't you say while we were watching the episode, asked if Sana got more work done?
I did
said
not
that.
say
I
that.
said that. I said it looks like she got work done, and then Daly said
I
she
said
looks
she
younger.
she does look younger, and I don't know if that
It's
is
the
work
bangs.
done or the bangs,
I
because
think-
the bangs
yeah.
is a very young look.
Youthful, yeah.
The bangs are totally it. I think
Yui-esque.
they frame her face.
She
differently.
got inspired by Watasan's bangs.
That's
I'm
true.
convinced.
Probably,
I'm convinced.
yeah. He is a trendsetter after all.
A trend shedder.
A trendsetter in his shed, his house shed.
He takes
shack.
off. That's God.
The other beautiful couple that we got to see was Soda and Shunsuke, and I just want to do a little bit more of a deep dive with them. Soda almost seemed like his masculinity was being attacked when they were like, "Oh, are you considering Shunsuke?" And he
He's
was
like, not even a
"Nope.
little."
No,
Wow.
no,
Yeah.
no.
See, Risako, take notes. That's how you do it. Just make it plain. Be friends. Don't drag it out over fucking months.
Yeah.
Don't suck the life energy out. But they're like family, right? Shunsuke said that Sato's like a big brother.
Soda, yeah, apparently they're big brother. They're brothers, and that's kind of odd. I guess they connected. They shared a hamster ball on water together.
Right.
That was a fun moment.
I like that moment.
Yeah.
They rode in
Go-kart.
one fucking go-kart together.
Yeah, I really wonder how much they talk outside the show because
Seems like a lot.
I don't know. I mean, obviously they have some sort of connection. I don't know if they got together again just to be on camera, just for like the
Maybe.
fan service. But
I feel like they text every now and again in the context of like, oh, did you see that ad for Terrace House? Like we were in it, like very much still attached to the situation that they shared.
What if, like Soda and Shunsuke are buddy now, and all the time Soda's been kind of the worst on the show, like where he peaked at 2 rejections in 1 week.
Yes. Yes.
Like, what if he's texting Shunsuke and it's this whole relationship of like, oh man, they're portraying you so unfairly in the house. I'm so sorry, Soda.
Huh.
interesting.
I mean, we all understand as well. Shunsuke is attracted to him physically.
He was, but
He
when they
didn't
went
see
on that
himself
date,
dating him.
No, yeah, but you can't turn that off.
He saw himself dating a man, just
Yeah.
not
yeah,
Sota.
yeah. I wouldn't go as far as I don't think Shunsuke is still in the like.
You don't think so? No, I'm not saying he likes him, but you look at the man, he's handsome. I do the
Yeah,
same thing.
Junon boy.
He's handsome. He raps.
Oh
I
my
still
God.
haven't listened to that.
Oh my!
I know
God.
my entire outlook on life is going to change once I do, though.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, man.
So good.
It's a yikes for me, dog.
It's a classic.
Is it? But let's get to the meat of this episode. The whole reason we're here, the inside Terrace House drama.
Ma.
We're at another show in Fukuoka, Gesu no Kiwami Otome.
Dude.
Masao's killing it on that bass.
They're so good live.
They have a huge stage, a great venue, thousands of people there, maybe tens of thousands of people there, great lighting, great sound. Wada-san was slapping them strings. He was owning
Slap at the bass, man.
that stage. And they gave him a feature.
Yes.
too.
Yeah, they were like, and on the
Basic.
bass, Masao or Kyujizukacho.
They actually said like
No,
his real name
name.
instead
Oh,
of his
yeah.
stage
Which is-
name, which
yeah,
I
it was
thought was
weird.
interesting.
And also his solo and his rock star face. One of the best rock
the
star
duck
yeah.
face kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like in School of Rock, you gotta pull the claw in the face to be like, you gotta
Yeah.
play the bass.
Is that
from
required?
G.
Will you
Yeah.
like play worse if you don't like purse out your lips like that?
Obviously.
It's known.
Is that
It is
Yes.
known, yes.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
peer.
it's very
yeah,
technical
It's-
technique.
empirically reviewed, yeah.
It's like
Technique.
Dave Grohl in Nirvana. If you can see his face, he's not playing good. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they play this show. It's pretty cool. And honestly, there's a part of me that really hopes Getsukiwa comes stateside. Because I'm just saying, Japanese bands, Japanese rock bands especially, have been to Seattle before.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, we got One OK Rock.
What?
Make it happen.
Ikimashou. I wanna go.
But after that show, it's 6 p.m., sure, whatever, on Christmas Day. They're at a wharf, and Risako's standing there with her luggage. We all thought she was just going to leave like the house after this scene. But Masao comes in, bass in hand, and hat in hand, reiterates, hey, you want to be my girlfriend?
Also gives her a scarf.
Oh,
And
the
gives her a white
gift.
scarf.
A beautiful scarf.
It was
Yeah.
so well wrapped. It was really thoughtful. And see, like we mentioned, scarves have worked on Terrace House before. Shion and Tsubasa. Like scarves have a magic to them. It's a very intimate gift. It's a very boyfriend-girlfriend gift. And he even said to his bandmates, like, we could wear it together.
Oh
we
my
could
God.
both wear it. What I would give to have that be a reality.
He walked down
turn
that
out that way.
waterfront there is like dead man walking. Is all I was thinking.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess we don't need to recap the whole monologue, but there was this moment where Risako started talking. We were all like, but where's the butt?
Yep.
Where's the butt? Yep.
Demo.
Demo.
Take.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. And she was tearing up. You could tell that this was not an easy rejection for her.
The
Right.
entire concert, she was just like this heartbreak on her face watching. She's not been able to go to a Getsukiwa concert without looking like
Yeah.
she's about to burst into tears.
Yeah, she looked like she was at a funeral. And it's just like, did it have to be this way? Couldn't she? I mean, what do you think the anguish was such that she was just trying to find an attraction for like weeks and months? Like, oh, please, Lord, let me like him. And just like wringing it out to the very last minute. Is that why it's so painful? Why didn't she just say it when she knew it wasn't going to be a thing? She's known about this for a while when he was scooting next to her watching a movie. And then she was telling Enon. Yeah, she was telling him that, that I don't feel anything for him.
She was.
She's done this for a while. Why drag this out so long?
I think she was trying to make herself like him. Because
That's
not
not
how that
healthy
works.
for anyone.
I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm just saying that's maybe her thought process because she realized Masao, is a really good dude. does all this nice stuff for her, and she's like, well, I should like him. Why don't I like him? That sort of thing.
But so here's the tough thing, right? Like when we go to that scene on the terrace where Risako and Misao are talking, right? Risako is doing the whole, basically, I still like you as a friend. I still want to tell you a lot of stuff. And Misao's like, yeah, I guess I'm a good listener. And that scene would have been good if it happened 6 weeks ago.
Fucking long ass time ago.
That would have been a great scene because it would have just been like, oh, Misao's a little infatuated with Risako, but Risako's like, nah, I'm sorry, there's nothing there, but we can still be friends. Cool. Misao doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd be like, oh, you're not gonna get me wet, then we're not friends. Fuck you. I'm leaving the house. Like, he's not that guy.
Friend zoned again.
Yeah, hell yeah, another badge. But yeah, I don't know. I think he would have taken it very well, but this whole 8 weeks of dragging it out, I can put myself in his shoes and think it's going to be real hard to turn on the friend switch for a little while.
Life lessons here that we can all take away. And when I say we, I mean everyone watching the show, everyone around the world. Like, don't do this. This is like what not to do. Like, listen to your heart. And if it's not, speaking to you, then just don't drag it out over months. I get it. Like, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you need to give it some time. So I'm not saying like, jump to conclusions right away. But don't drag it out like this. And I don't know if she led him on. It's hard to say that. I don't know if I can draw that conclusion.
No, I wouldn't say so.
But she did say, I need some time to think about it. I don't know. It's just...
She wanted to believe. She wanted to think that they...
She thought she could force it.
Yeah. I think it was just that physical attraction, just that spark. She knew she really liked him as a person. She liked the time that they spent together. But she couldn't imagine having that kind of relationship with him on the same level that he was expressing affection to her. She couldn't get there.
She didn't even try it out, though. Anytime any kind of physicality came into it, why? Why would I hold your hand? Yeah, why? Like, she didn't even give it really a fair shot.
Wouldn't that be kind of worse, though? Like, that
holding
would
hands
be...
is a little weird, but like, I mean, maybe going to a movie, sitting close together, proximity kind of thing. Do what Kaido and Maya did. Maybe share a headphone and see how it feels.
Yeah, but at the same time, isn't that the smoking gun? If you're not even willing to give physicality
that's what I'm saying.
Try, it's a no-go.
That's what I'm saying. I think that she's pretending. I'm not accusing her, but I feel like she's pretending that she's trying to do this, but she's known, really in her heart of hearts, she's known for a long time that there's no shot. Yeah. That's my argument here.
I think if there was no cameras, if this was just IRL, which this is real life, but like
sort of.
If we didn't have the idea of like the audience is going to judge you after this, then it would have been done much more quickly than this.
And also think about too, the producers are like, so you guys got to move out by X date, but like we need show until Christmas. Like we need a show. So
I mean, here's the thing though. Arguably, Daily, do you think because she didn't turn him down early, we're kind of criticizing her a lot more? Like if she had turned him down early, I don't think we'd be having this long of a discussion about how she didn't necessarily lead him on.
It was a long,
it was a while.
slow, painful death.
Yeah.
And we all saw it coming. No one at this table thought it was going to end up on a positive note, right? No.
There was a moment. Wada. There was a moment. There was a spark. I thought, but
a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, there was a glimmer of hope.
Yeah. That's a fair point, Robert.
When Masao asked her out to like soba after she had like that really rough couple of days.
Well, she asked him, I think, to lunch, right?
To when they grabbed soba?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought he asked her.
Whatever.
Well, he came into the room and it was like, you need a change of scenery.
Right. Well, anyway, point being, I thought that was like the glimmer of hope for me. I thought there was going to be a little bit of a spark, but then after that, it was just kind of all downhill in a way.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, that moment to me solidified the opposite, where I was like, they'd be good friends. Right now, she's leaning on Misao for just human support, emotional support, because she's in this place where half the house hates her.
Like, really, real talk. She does not get along with most people in the house.
So at this point, Misao is just someone who doesn't hate her. And beyond that, he's a good friend, a good listener, and knows what to say.
And she kept bringing it up, too, like, without you, I would have been lost in this house. Yeah. You're the only thing, basically, that kept her there.
Right. But that
for
doesn't,
better or for worse.
Right. But that doesn't, I guess, in this case, necessarily equal romance.
Yes.
Yeah. We've very clear. Yeah.
One thing I do want to bring up, because we've all been talking about how this is a bit of a lackluster ending, and Jack, you were joking about how maybe the producers were asking her to save it because we need content till Christmas. I kind of think, and I'm wondering what you guys think as well, this season blew its load 4 episodes too early.
Yep.
Oh, with the sock incident?
Sock incident into the hand-holding incident.
Yeah.
The incidents.
Yeah.
The back-to-back
Multi-incidents,
incidents.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and then leading up into the whole, is Yui a virgin, is she not, that whole thing, like, that felt like the meat of this finale, and then we just have these 2 extra episodes at the end that are like, meh.
I mean, they're tying up loose ends. I kind of get it. I think they really could have fit what was important in this episode. In the last episode, don't really see the reason for a 49th episode.
Yeah.
I get that they do like filming on a weekly basis, so that's probably a big reason.
Like I said before, when I saw that last week was half hour or so, this one was around the same time, maybe even a minute less, I was like, oh, this is one episode split up into 2. They're padding it out. One thing that was of note with the last episode here, too, was that the panel really wasn't featured that much. They had very minor roles in this, very minor lines and gags and yucks, but it was more about the house. It was more about bringing all the characters back, you know, and bringing everything into summation at the end, and less about the panel, even though they had the final say, kind of.
It didn't feel balanced toward the end here because we had such a heavy amount of Yui and Io and their issues, and then Kaito and Maya and their lack of issues, or at least Maya had issues. Kaito's just been here. Kind of
chill.
He's chilling.
Jay
Yeah,
chilling.
and
Jay
then,
chilling.
Jay chilling.
and then Maya's too busy laughing at Masao for getting rejected.
Yeah, and then they were like, the only drama we have yet to resolve is Risako and Masao, which I felt like could have been more of a B plot versus like I feel like I don't feel satisfied with what we got
We've
out
been
of
hoodwinked.
Yui.
We've been hornswoggled.
That's right. We hate
We've been
Terrace House now.
snickledorfed.
We've
It
been
was just-
snickledorfed.
We're changing. We're going to be a Bachelor podcast starting
Oh
next
God,
week.
please God, no.
How dare you speak that evil?
I
dare you.
If anything, at the very least, it just felt anticlimactic.
Yeah, and I do want to point out here, right? Think about this. I like Getsu no Kiwami Otome. I'm okay with 3/1989. We've gotten like 7 minutes of them playing in this episode. They were about a third of the episode. It was just a live show, which is cool. I mean, I like concerts, so I love going to them. I love seeing them.
Very good live.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But seeing nearly a third of this episode be music, I can't help but feel like this is filler.
I wanted more though. I want the DVD. I want the concert.
Same, but not in in this setting.
Not in the
of Terrace
finale.
House.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the conclusion I think this table's coming to.
Yeah.
Was that they needed another week.
We needed Yui just in the very middle of it, and it's like, should I bring up the meat incident or like we needed another incident?
You know what? I don't need Yui though. I was done with her like a couple weeks back. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
best of
really
luck.
curious to watch her.
She got the present. We didn't talk about that. She got the really thoughtful notebook for her
Oh,
birthday.
Yes, yeah.
For her birthday. That was cool, I guess.
The card holder.
Card holder.
Yeah, I think though, Demo, this entire season of Terrace House, one of my favorites. I think it's probably the best season of Terrace House overall.
As a season overall,
Yeah.
looking back at it now holistically, absolutely. There was a lot of ebbs, a lot of and a lot of crests, and there was some downtime, but man, the best of this season was some of the best ever
Yes.
of Terrace House.
And what I do like about this season more than others is that I feel that Boys and Girls in the City and Aloha State, both of them start pretty slow, especially Aloha State. Like they need, like, it takes time for it to get good.
Ma.
But with this season, with Opening New Doors, Yudai blesses the first part.
Yudai.
He's so bad, it's good. He smells, he sniffs an onion in the first episode. It's amazing.
Iconic. Fucking iconic.
Isn't that our
moment.
first thumbnail?
It might be.
I think
Our
so.
very first thumbnail as a podcast.
No, our very
It's
Is-
one,
Oh,
it's
no,
one of the
It's
first
one of the-
ones.
it's one of the
It's one.
earliest.
It's the early one, but the very first one is like the back of people looking into the
Oh,
woods.
right. No, it's our first recap where
Yes.
it's just like him and that
Yes.
onion.
Right,
Fucking-
but
You sniffed that onion, you fucker.
yeah, I mean, talking about the ebbs and flows of this season, though, it very much it's so diverse going from like the first part all the way to this part now, because just the different people and what backgrounds they come from. The show just feels like different shows at different points. If you jump in at one point randomly and then to another point, it's not even going to feel like the same show.
Yeah, totally. It can be changed. Just one person can completely change the dynamic.
Yeah.
And if you want to hear us talk about more of our favorite moments in Terrace House, you can check out our episode next Tuesday.
Haha.
We're finally done with covering Opening Your Doors.
It's over.
So we're going to start looking back on the season holistically. We're going to talk about all kinds of things. Our favorite onions, favorite couples. It's going to be great.
Our favorite onions.
Our favorite panda bears from IKEA.
Same. But which one? There were two.
Yes. Which one? That's the drama.
That's the tough one.
You fucking put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Hell yeah. But I think that's about good for today's spoiler cast. I think it's a good place to wrap up our discussion.
I'd say so.
Yeah. So yeah, we're done with covering spoiler cast, but we have a little extra fun special surprise for you.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah. This Friday, we are going to drop a live watch along
By popular demand.
of episode 49.
Thank you guys
Worldwide
for asking
demand.
for things.
Yes, worldwide demand. How else are we going to know what you want if you don't ask for it?
Yes, those
Tell us what you want.
those who
What you
don't
really,
ask
really want.
don't receive, right? But yeah, since we're together here in Seattle, we thought, hey, this would be really easy for us to just pull out a laptop, record our thoughts live with the show. So check that out on Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun recording that, guys. I don't know
Oh
about
my
you,
gosh,
but
yeah.
It's going to be great.
It's okay.
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah, don't bother. Friday is probably you got other podcasts to listen to on Friday. Don't bother.
Yeah,
with us.
go do something important like drinking or something.
Or vote. Is it voting season yet? I don't know. Go vote on Friday.
Vote for something.
Or
Find something to vote for.
I say drink and watch our watch along.
Oh,
Drink along.
Drink every time we laugh.
or every time we make a pain noise because you might die actually because there's a lot of oofs, there's a lot of in that episode.
Anytime it gets awkward, drink.
Yeah.
Thank us later.
Just drink for like 30 minutes straight, basically.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
going in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get one of those beer hats
There
with
you
a
go.
straw in your mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's going to be coming on Friday. And then next Tuesday, we have an episode where we're going to start looking back on the season holistically, going to cover our favorite moments of the season.
Our personal favorites.
Yes. And then that's going to be our normal schedule. We're going to be back on our bullshit. We're going to post every Tuesday, weekly, and we're going to keep doing that probably until
We die.
or
Until we die.
Tokyo 20,
One of us dies.
2019, 2020.
Guys, we're not going anywhere. Just because Opening New Doors is over, we fucking have a lot to cover. Do not think that Tadaima is ending at all. We are your weekly companion, and it's going to stay like that for a while. I don't even know.
Also, lest you forget, one of our members here on Tadaima has not seen the other seasons.
Haha, it's all
Yeah.
new to me.
Yeah, if you want to bother somebody, bother Daily. Make her do it.
She doesn't know the greatness and the wonder that is Hansan.
She will. She will.
Hansan's so good.
She'll know.
And my boy Armand.
Armand Bitteraf.
And Giritsu Samurai. Oh my god, there's so
Yeah.
many good moments. But we'll get to them sometime in the future. But of course, we're also going to cover Tokyo 2019-2020.
Fucking A.
We finally, we saw the confirmation weeks ago on Reddit, but now we saw it on the show ourselves.
Yes.
The Olympics of Terrace House.
Let the conjecture begin.
Same. So yeah, we're going to cover that probably. My guess is it's coming out in May in Japan. So probably August-ish for international Netflix.
Let's hope for sooner, but let's petition Netflix.
Because I think they have to know, right? This show is making waves. I want them to release it weekly, but
Yeah, this show needs to fuck Brexit. We need a fucking Terrace House Brexit from Fujifilm.
Terrace House
Where's-
Brexit.
Fucking, how do we turn this? What's the phrase? Terrace House Exit? House Exit?
What are you doing? Are you okay?
No.
Are you having a stroke?
No, I don't know.
This sounds like a strong.
I have no sleep going on right now. But you know what I'm saying. I agree with you. I agree with Robert that we need a weekly Terrace House. We need to unchain it and release it at the same time worldwide.
But
Don't give us this 8-month bullshit because it's already translated.
Yeah, but here's the shame, right? Is that there are a lot of shows, like there's almost no show in American Netflix that comes out weekly. I can think of like 1 or 2 K-dramas that do it, and they're Korean dramas of all things. But if you go to not even necessarily international Netflix, but like any Netflix outside of America, you get shows like The Good Place weekly.
Right.
But
I don't know.
not in
I
America.
maybe like sadistically or masochistically like the wait between episodes.
It's hard.
That we force ourselves to wait so that we have fresh eyes on each episode that we record here.
Yeah,
It's hard.
It's hard, but it's so worth it
Oh,
to be surprised.
It is worth it. And you get to hear, you people out there that probably just binge all the episodes, you get to hear our
Lucky.
conjecture, and you're like, you motherfuckers don't even know. And like,
yeah.
that sort of thing.
Yeah. But hey, also, we've got a big old contest still running, y'all, if you've forgotten about that. If you could leave us, por favor, leave us a review on iTunes or a comment down on Podbean, give us a like, subscribe, smash that like button, etc.
5-star.
TerraceHousePodcast.com.
Yeah, terracehousepodcast.com.
TerraceHousePodcast.com.
But yeah, if you can leave us a review on iTunes, that'd mean a lot for us. You know, give us your real thoughts. We'd love to read what you guys think of the show. And if you do leave a review, please DM us on Twitter, Instagram, etc. Let us know what your name is so you can be entered in this contest for $100 Amazon gift card.
It's just that easy. Do it. Let us know
It's
your
money.
name.
Easy
It's
money.
literally money in the bank for Amazon bucks.
Amazon Bank.
But yeah, and if you already entered in from the last contest, that still counts. So don't, don't be sad about it.
However, if, with one exception, if your name is Jeff Bezos, you can't enter.
No, yeah.
Well, he already has the $100 Amazon gift
Actually,
card.
you know what though? If Jeff Bezos wants to review our podcast, I'm not going to tell the man no.
I mean, if
That's
you want,
fair.
you can leave us a review, but we're not going to give you a $100 gift card to your own company.
I mean, we know he's a prolific listener of our show.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
one of the first people that downloaded it from
Yeah,
day
he
one.
won't get out of our DMs.
Yeah.
Also, thank you to everyone that has been following us on Twitter and following us on Instagram. That is awesome, and we appreciate it. And all the people that have been subscribing on YouTube, too.
Oh,
That's
hell yeah.
growing organically, so
Yeah,
thank you,
yes.
people.
We've broken 50. It feels good.
Hey.
guys. Feels great.
Feels
Hey,
good, man.
At the
our
time of
meager
this-
show.
At the time of this recording, our Noah Extan video is, I believe, at 1,700 views.
Hell yeah.
So-
There
That's
you
a
go.
lot.
But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want us to know about this finale season, or if you think there's a new kind of episode we could do, if you have any suggestions for that, please email us at questions@terracehousepodcast.com.
Yes.
We would love to make content in which you like to listen.
Same.
Tell us what you want.
So tune in this Friday for that watch along. This has been Tadaima. Thanks for listening. Itekimasu.
Yay.
Email us at questions@terracehousepodcast.com and follow us on Instagram at TadaimaGram and on Twitter at TadaimaPod. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube at Tadaima, a Terrace House podcast.